Hey everyone, we're live at the Paste Studio in New York right now with Charly Bliss. Charly Bliss, thanks for being here.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yeah.
We're so psyched.
Totally, we are too. Welcome back. It's wonderful to host you in the, I think last time it was the old tape room. Same tapes, different room. It was like 5 blocks from here.
Got it. I was going to say, new room.
Yeah. New room, same tapes, same 30,000 pounds of metal shelving and tapes. And so thank you for doing this. The sound check has sounded great, and we're looking forward to sharing your music with the internet right now. And it's all, you're going to play 3 songs from Young Enough, which is out right now on Barsook Records. And can you tell us what's first today?
Yeah, we're going to do a song called Camera first. And this is a song that I wrote while I was on hold with my bank after having my credit card stolen. And yeah, in the first demo for the song, you can literally hear like the hold music from TD Bank in the background, but turned into this. Someone used my card to buy a camera in California. 556 will get you almost nowhere. Maybe my card company just prevented a masterpiece or something sick and twisted, but I'll never know for sure. Everything is coming, not sure what I should be learning from it. How can I convince you not to stay? Always either running or I'm always overflowing from it. If you think it's bad today, just wait. Sometimes on the street I see your face on someone else's. Always at a crosswalk in some state you'd never been. If I could conjure you with a thought, you'd be everywhere, but you're not. I'm watching over walk signs from my window just in case. Everything is coming, not sure what I should be learning from it. How can I convince you not to stay? Always either running or I'm always overflowing from it. If you think it's bad today, just wait. Everything is coming, not sure what I should be learning from it. How can I convince you not to stay? Always either running or I'm always overflowing from it. If you think it's bad today, just wait. Contraceptive hollow, one more pill to swallow. When he follows me, the light inside my stomach dies. Everything is coming, not sure what I should be learning from it. How can I convince you not to stay? Always either running or I'm always overflowing from it. If you think it's bad today, just wait. Someone used my card to buy a camera in California. 556 will get you almost nowhere.
Yeah. All right, thank you. It sounds great.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Can we? One of the things we like to talk about here generally, since we're surrounded by all this rock and roll history, is musical influences. But I also know that you guys have a long history as a band. Can you talk us through a little bit of the origin story of this band from performing arts summer camp all the way through, and talk about some of the bands that you all bonded over and agreed were awesome?
Yeah, it's a whole saga, of events. Basically, Sam is my older brother. Dan and Spencer grew up going to performing arts summer camp together. I met Dan in middle school. We did musical theater together. And like Dan eventually, when I was 15, introduced me to Spencer outside of a Tokyo Police Club concert at Webster Hall.
Nice.
Yeah. And I just thought Spencer was like the coolest person I'd ever met. And so even though he was going to school in New York State and we were in Connecticut, I would video chat with Spencer every day after school, and we just slowly started writing songs together. He kind of really convinced me to start. And then the band grew out of that eventually. So we're childhood friends. And I think in order to get Sam on board, and just like the first band that we all could bond over was definitely Weezer. Everybody loves Weezer.
You knew how to lure me in.
Yeah. And Sam has had such obviously a massive influence on me growing up, just because, you know, when you have an older sibling, you want to listen to whatever they listen to. You think that's like the coolest thing. So yeah, growing up, we listened to a lot of Weezer, a lot of Blink-182, a lot of Death Cab for Cutie.
I feel like you could definitely hear the Death Cab for Cutie influence on Camera, which we just played.
Yeah, totally.
That's definitely you got the tour with them too, which is awesome. They're the nicest guys. But,
yeah.
Definitely.
So those were like early on, but I think like, you know, as we've gotten older and like, you know, we spend so much time together, being in a van together and traveling, I feel like our taste in music has also shifted and morphed to be like we all pretty much agree and listen on music and listen to the same music, and we listen to a ton of straight pop. I think like on Young Enough, the biggest influences were Lorde, her album Melodrama, and we love Taylor Swift, and the band Superorganism was a huge influence. I'm trying to think of...
Probably the biggest ones.
Those are the biggest ones.
Yeah.
Those are the big ones.
Nice.
Yeah, so...
Cool. Well, there's a very full circle sort of a vibe about that. The meeting out in front of Webster Hall at that Tokyo Police Club show, because you guys are playing Webster Hall in like 2 weeks-ish on November 13th. That's happening.
Yes, we are playing Webster Hall on November 13th. It's going to be so much fun. Get your tickets now.
Nice. Well, congratulations. I'm happy for you that that's happening. Have a great show then, and there's a ton of travel too. It's UK and Europe next week, right? Early November.
Yeah.
And then Webster Hall and the Foundry in Philly, and then to Canada, and then to Singapore, and then back here, right, to close out the year.
Yes.
Outstanding. Whoever did that tour routing, good for you. That's good.
Exactly.
Somebody really believes in us.
Well, stay healthy, drink lots of echinacea or whatever, and travel safely. It's going to be awesome. And so there's a lot more music coming up. You're going to play 2 more off of Young Enough. Can you tell us what's next?
Yeah, this song is called Hurt Me. And yeah, I think so. A big part of writing Young Enough was I think we really wanted to challenge ourselves and not just write the same record twice and not just fall back on what we did on our first record. And part of that was we really wanted to experiment with different, you know, a different palette and different arrangements. And this is definitely like the slowest, most the song with the most space we've ever done. And it was a little bit intimidating at first, but at our shows, it's always a really cool moment because it's so different.
I remember we were getting ready to record, and I think we even had several songs already like pretty much recorded. And Eva was like, "We got to have a ballad on the record." Like
that's the word I was looking for.
Yeah. That's the one we say we're gonna slow things down a bit.
Oh my god!
Yeah, because we had just been to the Lorde concert, and she was just unbelievable. My favorite songs were the ones that were really stripped down and kind of more keyboard based, and so she was just like, "We have to do this," and I was like, "I don't know." I was like so neurotic about the whole thing, but I'm glad we did it for sure. It's a special moment on the record. So,
yeah,
for sure.
come on, let's get something wrong. Look into my face too long. Overthrow yourself to me. You need me like a parachute, empty-handed, facing death. Overthrow yourself to me. You don't wanna hurt me. You don't wanna hurt me, baby. You don't wanna hurt me. You don't wanna hurt me, baby. Come on, let's get something wrong. Too close to an endless sun. Overthrow yourself to me. Remember all the plastic proof. How I punished me for you. Mirror over everything. Sometimes you feel nothing. The way your shirt hangs off your back. Easy, but you're nothing like that. Eyes like a funeral, mouth like a bruise. Veins like a hallway, voice like a wound. You don't wanna hurt me. You don't wanna hurt me, baby. You don't wanna hurt me. You don't wanna hurt me, baby. You don't wanna hurt me. You don't wanna hurt me, baby. I can feel the earthquake. You don't wanna hurt me, baby. You're laughing and I'm waving back. Easy, but you're nothing like that. Eyes like a funeral, mouth like a bruise. Veins like a hallway, voice like a wound. You don't wanna hurt me. You don't wanna hurt me, baby. You don't wanna hurt me. You don't wanna hurt me, baby.
Right, thank you. Can we talk a little bit about the songwriting? I want to talk about the some pretty heavy lyrics a lot of the time that tend to be wrapped in like happy pop tunes. Do you have any insight as to why that turns out that way? Is it just how it is, or what it is about that balance that draws you?
It's funny. I had to kind of really like face up to that on this record because I didn't feel like I went into either Guppy or this record trying to do that. But twice in a row, you kind of have to be like, I guess this is what I do. Lyrically, I think ultimately for this record, though it covers some dark subject matter and abusive relationships and anxiety and depression, I think ultimately it's a really hopeful record, and the music that I love and the reason why I turn to pop music is for hope and for, to help me feel strong. And so I think that's really what we were looking for on this record, wasn't to dwell on, the pain and the darkness. It was kind of to make music that makes you want to get to the other side of it. So I think that's kind of how that happens.
Cool. Well, I think you did a great job at it. And there's also, no matter how heavy and how dark of a lyric you put out into the world, there's something inherently hopeful about the fact that you wrote it, that you're singing it in front of people,
Absolutely.
that you recorded it, because so many people can relate to it. So no matter how pitch black it gets, it is inherently a hopeful thing.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree.
Well, thank you for sharing the music with us today. We've got one more. Can you tell us what you're going to do third off of Young Enough?
This is a song called The Truth. This is definitely the darkest happy song on the record. It's perfect.
One, two, three, four.
boy, he's beautiful and I'm annoyed. 40 years or days from now, I'd kill myself to cut you out. Sell it and I can't compete. Forced to fight or fill the need. There's wine stains on our bed sheets, 'cause I hate to let you down, to let you down. Kissing babies, I'm alive but I'm dead inside, burying my face against the wall. Silent, scathing smile, the family planning aisle. I can feel my sanity dissolve. Psychopaths and plagues alike kiss the contacts from my eyes. No one's less surprised than I know. No one's less surprised. Salad and I can't compete. Forced to fight or fill the need. Bayonet from bruise to bone. I hate to let you down, to let you down. Kissing babies, I'm alive but I'm dead inside, burying my face against the wall. Silent, scathing smile, forgetting is heaven while I can feel my sanity dissolve. Bite the hand that feeds the boy, he's beautiful and I'm annoyed. 40 years or days from now, I'd kill myself to cut you out. He can't save me, I'm alive but I'm dead inside, burying my face against the wall. Silent, scathing smile, the youngest remains alive. I can feel my sanity dissolve.
All right, Charly Bliss, thank you very much for coming and doing this, and best of luck on Young Enough. It is out in the world on Barsook Records right now, and travel safely, please. There's a ton of travel to be done. You're headed over to Europe and UK in a couple days, right? The first week of November, that's happening. Back to New York City, Webster Hall on November 13th, and then Canada, and then Singapore, and then back to close out the year with 2 dates at Lincoln Hall in Chicago, December 27th and 28th with Cherry Glazer at Lincoln Hall. So enjoy all of it. Stay healthy, travel safely, and that was awesome. Thanks for coming and playing music with us
Thank
today.
you so much. Thank you for having us.
All right.